And it looks like we are live. So, hello everyone, and welcome to English Chat Time. So, today I thought I would do a little live because yesterday was Setsubun in Japan. And Setsubun is like the start of spring, and basically people get beans and they throw them at demons. And they had some of these in my school lunch today too. So, I haven't opened this one, but I'll have these later. So, I got a thing of beans. And I also bought some stuff at the grocery store, which this was kind of with the Setsubun stuff, but I don't really know what it's exactly supposed to be. I'll have to use a Google lens on that. And then I also bought these, which I was like, what is this at first? And then later I looked at it, it's like, oh, it's chocolate marshmallows. So yeah, I have these for later. And also people for Setsubun eat ehomaki, which is kind of similar to like a big rolled sushi. But for this, people eat it without talking, and then they eat it while facing the lucky direction. And the lucky direction this year was like west southwest, which is basically kind of me looking across this room. Like, so when I did like a YouTube live eating an ehomaki, I basically had my back to the camera the entire time, which is a little funny, but it was just kind of a short little, about a 5 minute one. So I did longer ones in previous years. But yeah, I ended up like getting three elmaki because I stopped at one supermarket, got two there, and then stopped at another one. And was like, I'll try this one. And so I did one for a YouTube live. I tried to do one for a TikTok live, but my TikTok kept freezing, so that one ended. And then I just had the other one later by myself. And I almost bought a fourth one because I stopped at 7-Eleven after the festival. And I was looking at theirs and it's like, oh, I've never had one from 7-Eleven. And they were like 300 yen, which is like about $3 in America. So pretty cheap. So I almost thought about buying a fourth, but I was like, yeah, I got enough food. But yeah, usually like a couple years ago, I went to the like Setsubun festival in my city. And for that one, they have like a samurai walk. And the samurai walk from one end of the town to the big shrine. And then once they get there, everyone throws beans and then they have like a big bonfire. So that one, there's a lot of people at. It was kind of cool. And I've never got to actually participate in that one because you can pay to rent all the equipment. But like my first year in the city, they said I was kind of selected for the initial lottery to do it, but then I didn't get picked. So I've never gotten to do that one. So I've watched it, but never got to participate. So the past 2 years, like I've gone to a Setsubun festival in Kiryu in Gunma, and this is a fire throwing festival where they have like a huge bonfire at first, and then they have like people on two sides, and they take sticks that are on fire and they spin them, and there's someone beating the drum, and then they all throw them at the same time, and so a lot of them end up like hitting in the air. So it's definitely interesting. It kind of only went for like about a half hour this time, and like last year, a couple of the sticks ended up going into the crowd, and this time something similar happened, but they got thrown backwards by the people, and one of them got stuck up in a tree, and so they were like using a hose to try to spray it because the stick was on fire initially, so they didn't want to burn the whole tree down in the forest. But yeah, so that was interesting. So I ended up recording like 6 videos of that yesterday. One of them is just like the fire getting started. Another one's kind of a close up of the fire, and then the other four are just like 4 to 5 minute videos of like people throwing the flaming sticks. So yeah, those are on my like main YouTube channel, the English Time with Mr. Chris. So if you go there, you can see those. And see if there's anything else I'm missing. Probably not. But yeah, I think this is probably my last year in this city because I'm trying to resign as a teacher and find a new job somewhere further away from here. So that might be my last time going to this Setsubun thing. So maybe I can go to a new one next year. But yeah, it's probably all for today then. A short little chat one. And I'll probably do a video tomorrow more going through why I decided, yeah, I kind of want to, I think, get out of teaching in Japan. But yeah, that'll be all for today's little chat time. So the usual goodbye, everyone. And of course, see you next time. See you and have a good evening and a rest of your week. And if you did Setsubun, I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.